The Dodgers came into this matchup with one goal: send another message to the National League West. By the end of the night, they had done exactly that. But it wasn't just the final score that had everyone talking. It was one shocking moment involving Shohei Ohtani that completely changed the atmosphere of the game and left fans wondering what would happen next. From the very first pitch, it was clear this wasn't going to be an easy battle. Both teams traded scoreless innings as the pitchers controlled the pace. Every base runner felt important. Every pitch carried pressure. The Dodgers and Padres both had opportunities early, but neither side could deliver the breakthrough hit. That finally changed in the third inning. Alex Freeland got things started with a clean single, instantly giving the Dodgers life. Chucky Robinson followed with a perfectly executed sacrifice bunt, moving the runner into scoring position. Suddenly, the pressure shifted to San Diego. Then Shohei Ohtani stepped into the batter's box. Everyone expected another powerful swing. Instead, Ohtani reminded the baseball world why he's one of the smartest hitters in the game. Facing Michael King's sinker on the outside corner, Ohtani didn't try to crush the ball. He stayed patient, trusted his mechanics, and guided a perfectly placed single into left field. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't a towering home run. But it was exactly what the Dodgers needed. The runner crossed the plate with ease. Just like that, Los Angeles grabbed a 1-0 lead. It was another example of Ohtani doing whatever the situation demanded. Sometimes greatness isn't measured by distance. Sometimes it's measured by making the right decision in the biggest moment. But only seconds later, everything changed. As Ohtani stood safely on first base, the celebration suddenly turned into confusion. According to reports from the stadium and footage circulating afterward, Fernando Tatis Jr. approached Ohtani almost immediately. The two appeared to exchange words, with Tatis seemingly trying to provoke the Dodgers superstar. Ohtani's response was exactly what fans have come to expect. He stayed calm. He smiled. And he appeared to avoid escalating the situation. Then came the moment nobody expected. Manny Machado allegedly moved toward Ohtani and made forceful contact, causing the Japanese superstar to lose his balance. As Ohtani stumbled backward, the situation escalated even further, bringing the game to a complete stop. The crowd fell silent. Players from both dugouts immediately reacted. The umpires rushed toward first base as tensions exploded. Within moments, Dodgers players sprinted onto the field. Freddie Freeman was among the first to reach Ohtani. Mookie Betts wasn't far behind. Andy Pages and several teammates quickly surrounded him, making sure no one else could get close. What had started as an ordinary RBI single had suddenly turned into one of the night's biggest controversies. Players shoved each other. Voices grew louder. Both benches emptied. Security personnel and the umpiring crew stepped between the two teams before the confrontation could become even worse. Even Dodgers manager Dave Roberts couldn't hide his frustration. He stormed onto the field, demanding action from the officials. After the game, Roberts made his feelings crystal clear. He said his team came to play baseball, not to witness violent behavior, and emphasized that every player deserves protection when the play is over. Freddie Freeman echoed that message. He described Ohtani as one of baseball's most respectful competitors, someone who rarely responds to trash talk. According to Freeman, protecting their teammate wasn't a decision. It was simply instinct. Following discussions between the umpiring crew and a review of the incident, Major League Baseball announced that Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. were ejected for conduct that endangered an opponent. League officials also confirmed that the incident would be reviewed further before determining whether additional discipline would be issued. While emotions remained high, Dodgers fans were worried about something much more important. Was Shohei Ohtani injured? Medical staff quickly examined him after he appeared to be in pain, holding his left shoulder and wrist. For a few tense minutes, nobody knew whether the Dodgers had just lost their biggest star. Fortunately, the news was encouraging. Doctors reported only minor bruising with no evidence of serious damage. Even more incredible, Ohtani decided to stay in the game. As he returned to the field, thousands of fans erupted with applause. It wasn't just about baseball anymore. It was about resilience. The willingness to keep competing despite everything that had happened. That decision only strengthened Ohtani's reputation as one of the toughest competitors in professional sports. The Padres weren't finished, though. In the fourth inning, they answered with a solo home run, tying the game at 1. Momentum suddenly shifted. Petco Park came alive. For a brief moment, it looked like San Diego had regained control. But championship-caliber teams know exactly how to respond. And that's exactly what the Dodgers did. The fifth inning completely changed the game. Ohtani once again became the catalyst. Showing remarkable patience at the plate, he worked a disciplined walk, refusing to chase pitches outside the strike zone. Andy Pages was then hit by a pitch, putting another runner aboard and loading the bases. Now the pressure belonged entirely to Michael King. Standing in the batter's box was Freddie Freeman. The veteran refused to give away the at-bat. He battled through pitch after pitch, fouling off tough offerings and forcing the count deeper. Every foul ball increased the tension. Every extra pitch drained more energy from the Padres starter. Finally, King missed outside with a changeup. Ball 4. The Dodgers reclaimed the lead. But they weren't done yet. With the bases still loaded, Mookie Betts stepped in looking for a knockout punch. He didn't miss. Betts drove a sharp line drive into center field, bringing home 2 more runs and blowing the game open. In a matter of minutes, Los Angeles had turned a tied game into complete control. The Dodgers weren't relying on one superstar. They were attacking from every part of the lineup. Every mistake by San Diego became another opportunity. Every opportunity became another run. That's exactly what makes this team so dangerous. While the offense grabbed the headlines, Emmett Sheehan quietly delivered one of his strongest performances of the season. The young right-hander looked confident from the very beginning. He attacked hitters with aggressive fastballs. His breaking pitches consistently kept Padres batters guessing. Outside of the solo home run, San Diego struggled to generate any meaningful offense. Over 5 impressive innings, Sheehan allowed only 2 hits while striking out 5 hitters. More importantly, he never allowed the game to spiral after the Padres tied it. Instead, he stayed composed and gave the Dodgers exactly what they needed, a chance to let their offense take over. That's becoming a familiar pattern. Every outing seems to show another step in his development. If Sheehan continues pitching like this, the Dodgers may have found another reliable arm capable of making a major impact later in the season. Once his night was complete, the bullpen took over. Alex Veja handled his assignment with confidence. The relief corps continued applying pressure. Every inning became shorter. Every Padres rally disappeared before it could even begin. Then came the 9th. Edgardo Enrique was handed the baseball with one job: finish it. The young reliever looked completely unfazed. 3 batters. 3 outs. No drama. Game over. The bullpen once again proved why it's becoming one of the league's biggest strengths. When the final out settled into the glove, the scoreboard told only part of the story. Dodgers 4. Padres 1. But the impact of this victory reached far beyond one game. The win improved Los Angeles to 54-30, strengthening its grip on first place in the National League West. Even more importantly, it extended the Dodgers' advantage over San Diego to 10 games. That's enormous in a division race. Every victory over a direct rival counts twice. You earn a win while denying your closest challenger the chance to gain ground. Those are the kinds of games that shape an entire season. Perhaps the most impressive part of this Dodgers team isn't simply their record. It's their balance. Their lineup constantly finds ways to score. Their starting rotation continues improving. Their bullpen repeatedly protects late leads. There are very few weaknesses for opponents to attack. That's exactly why many believe Los Angeles remains one of the strongest World Series contenders in baseball. And if players like Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and the rest of this talented roster stay healthy, there's every reason to believe this team can make another deep postseason run. But after this game, one question still lingers. Will MLB hand down additional punishment after reviewing the controversial incident involving Ohtani? Whatever the league decides, one thing is certain. The rivalry between the Dodgers and Padres just became even more intense. And if these two teams meet again with playoff implications on the line, baseball fans everywhere will be watching every single pitch.